these good days, don't we? We turn over here on Mr. Higgins.
Right in the
Oh,
corner.
yeah, have you in here? Yeah, it's been nice here in Tennessee. What about everywhere else? Ohio. Let's see, Miss Ohio.
We had great weather today. It was in the 70s.
Oh, nice.
Yep, no jacket weather.
There you go. Is that sort of a little bit warmer for this time of the year? Or?
Definitely.
Yeah. What about New York? Nancy, you're on mute.
Maybe 50,
50.
70 tomorrow.
Yay.
Mm,
We're all having 70s.
Yeah.
And there's Miss Joe in Michigan. What's the weather like there?
Well, we have an option for.
Darn on you, but 66 has been beautiful today.
Wow, everybody's having nice weather. Yeah.
I gotta catch a bug.
You get him, girl.
I got it.
See our entertainment?
Yeah.
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 That's Katie.
Yeah, Katie.
Hi.
Hi, Katie.
How are you doing?
Fabulous.
Did you get new glasses?
Yeah, I got where I can't see.
You can't see with them?
I can't see with them or without them, so I said I'll just go ahead and wear them.
Oh, well, they look nice, so
Yeah, I thought they did too.
Thank you.
that's all that matters.
That's right. That's right. The older you get, the less you can see, I think. So, but that's okay. I can say y'all look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Katie, how was your trip? Was it great?
Oh, yeah, really relaxing.
Everybody needs a break every once in a while, don't they?
That's right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
There's Terry. Hey, Terry.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can I hear who spoke?
It's Terry. I don't see my picture. There's something wrong
Yeah, I
with
see
it.
you. Yeah, we see you.
You're
Do you
here.
see us?
Yeah, well, not right this minute I can't. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. Tell her I'll call her back in a few minutes.
Call you in a few minutes.
Sorry, y'all.
On the screen, there's only so many you can see.
Be like a setup box.
Turn it back the other way.
And,
Okay.
Well, we're so excited to have everyone tonight, and this is our community. This is people we lean on while we're on the program and share things with each other to be able to create the best health ever, physically, mentally, emotionally, those kind of things. So we always start out with the trilogy of what we offer, which is healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances, healthy emotions. The list goes on whenever you're creating health for yourself. It's never a start-finish place. It's always evolving and growing. And we always get to celebrate people and their achievements. But then we have to be true, too, about the struggles that we have. Because we all have struggles, right? We all have obstacles. Every day is not a great day because there's always some kind of distraction. And we're going to talk about that just a little later on. But anyway, Alyssa has been coaching her client, let's see, for how many weeks now?
8 or 9. He's not on right now, though.
Oh, he's not? Okay. Well, we're going to get to hear that story whenever he jumps on because, and I've just sat here and went brain dead. Does anybody ever go brain dead? Joe, I've lost Joe's name. Joe's who we're going to be talking, we're going to get to hear the story, the transformation story from his coach, Alyssa. She's had the privilege of coaching him. So it's always, like I said, it's always inspiring to hear these stories because that's all we have is our story. But while we're waiting on Joe to join us, I know Danny's got a couple on tonight, and it's their first time. They're getting ready to start their program. I think the end of tomorrow. Okay. So Danny, do the introduction.
Well, everybody, this is Doug and Karen Krupla. Say hey to them. They're a lot of fun. Doug and I have known each other for about 11, 12 years, and it's just been a blast. He's back on the program about 3 years ago, and it worked for him. Things got in the way, and he moved on to different things. And now he's back in action, ready to start all over, and he's going to let us coach him this time. So we're glad to have you on our team, Duggar and Karen, and y'all going to have a lot of fun out of these folks. They're just a blast. And I see Amy and Brian's on here tonight. Hey, guys. Good to see y'all, and it's starting to grow. You know, this community of people is so much fun, and it's a lot of people from different places, but we're all got the same.
We hear you.
Yeah, all got the
We're
same.
on now.
Are you on now? Can you?
Yeah, we're on now.
Yeah. Well, I was doing.
Since they're on, how many of all of those that has been on with Brian and Amy, how many of us have missed Brian and Amy's face every Tuesday night? I mean, we're just like,
There you go.
hey, so
Yeah.
yay, we're glad you're back.
Yes.
Hey, there's men on here now.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And I keep thinking, Brian, Doug,
Yes.
he's just like me and you. So it's going to be, we might have to get our own show. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just take over.
Yeah.
So it is. It's so good to have everybody on and stuff. But, we always like to start out with, like I said, the trilogy. So is there anybody on that maybe have a healthy story about physical transformation, either from yourself or from somebody that you're coaching, that you'd like to share with us?
So good.
No whispering.
I know Deborah.
You don't want to know about my healthy story today.
Well, Deborah Queen, I think she just hit a milestone. Was it just last week? The end of the week? Or was okay, well, share with everyone what's happened, what you did.
Well, I have a scale and I have a non-scale. I've made my 60 mark, my 60-pound mark.
There you go.
Hey.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
And my non-scale was I went to put on a pair of pants today, and I hadn't worn them, and I pulled them out of the box thinking they were smaller, and they were too big. So I had to get them 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm looking for new britches. Get out the door.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah, it was.
So have you arrived at the place you want to be at? Or you still have another goal set?
I'm going to go another month. I just ordered another 5-in-1. So I'm getting ready to transition. Still nervous about it, but I'm so used to that. So that'll be the new game.
It's going to be exciting. It'll be just as easy as the 5-in-1 because that's what you have. You have all this support to help you through that process.
Can you give us just a 2-minute tutorial on how your life has changed?
Oh my God. I've done a 180. I just mentally alone, besides the physical, I just got to the point where I just didn't feel like I had a purpose in life. I just felt like I was fading into the wall. It was like I was in the room, but I wasn't there. I just felt like, like you're there, but you're not really existing. And now all of a sudden I have a purpose. I have a function. People come up, they talk to you. They're very supportive, even though, those that I work, it's just surprising. People are starting to contact me now. What are you doing? What's going on? What's the secret? And it feels good to share.
Yeah.
And your self-esteem goes, crazy.
There's a lot of people out there that are just like us. And they can benefit from our story. And tonight, hopefully, we'll sell a little more light in on how to coach people and talk to people. If you're going to be on our coaching training tonight, hope you will. And we'll talk a little more about that too. But congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I think, of course, Terry's on the phone now, but her 14-year-old son actually a few weeks ago went to the doctor and they were going to put him on high blood pressure medicine, 14 years old. So she told the doctor that she knew what to do, and she said she's got this because she didn't want her son to, to be on those meds. So her son started the program last week, and Terry share with everyone, like in the past 2 weeks, what's happened to him. She's fine. You're on. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. It's crazy tonight. I don't know what's going on with it. Well, with my son, to be 14, he is so stuck to this. I'm so proud of him. But it is 11 pounds. It was 8 pounds last week. And come Monday, he had already lost another 3 pounds. And he's down a size. So he's rocking this, he feels better. He's happy to do it. There's been no struggle with this child. He's happy.
He's committed. He's committed.
Yeah.
He knows what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, and he very well, can make an impression on other children, and maybe they can get their parents to talk in. And, of course, I get it. It's an everyday thing for me. People are talking about how I look, how slim I am. And, and because I'm down 51 pounds.
Right.
And it didn't happen overnight, but it's happened now for the rest of my life, and I know that. So I'm not going back for anything. And this whole Take Shape for Life, you guys, the support is what's making that possible for me. So I'm just setting out to make it possible for others, and as well as my son. So I'm hoping we'll look back at this and, it'll be a thing of the past for him.
Yeah, I agree. That's awesome. It's just great to know that you had that to be able to give him.
Mm-hmm.
And Terry, you have an amazing story because you and I met, about a couple years ago or a year and a half ago or something. You come in our office and we talked a little bit, and I shared a few things with you, and something clicked in your head, but you went on about your life and you got to thinking about it. And it took a little while. But one day I remember, Lisa was in Murfreesboro. I think my mom was in the doctor's office or something, and you called and you said, "I'm ready."
Yeah.
I'm ready. And 51 pounds later, and your son's doing great. Guys, what we're just telling you is that's how this works. I mean, people's got to be ready. Even though you want it for them, they've got to be ready, right, Terry?
That's right.
And when you decided you was ready, you done it, didn't you?
That's it.
In your life.
Yeah. Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Just to getting healthy and, what it's done for my mind as well.
Yeah.
There is a huge difference there for me. I'm able to handle things a little bit more at ease and not so hot tempered. I don't just snap. I got it. I'm calmly addressing some things, sort of.
Well, you got confidence with you too. You can tell how you carry yourself, and when you look in the mirror, I mean, you're really liking the new you, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can stand to look at it now. Before I just be honest. I was like, ooh, no pictures, no nothing, get undressed with the lights off, that kind of thing. So it's just different for me now.
Well, taking pictures of yourself now is a little better. Let me ask a question. Has everybody took a picture of themselves before they ever started this program? Who has? Before picture. Yeah. And,
mine was an accident.
well, you got one though. And how valuable is that when you pull that out and say, hey, this was me and this is me, and it's amazing how people say, I can't believe that you look so good and all that, that's part of it. So.
Yeah, it's awesome. But right there sitting beside you, she's my rock. She's seen me through.
Yes.
And listen to my everything. So
that's good. That means I'm listening.
Yeah.
Well, that's called empathetic coaching.
Yeah.
And those are skill trades. And you got to have a good heart. And with a good heart, with a few skill trades, you'll know how to do that. So,
yeah. And touching on the healthy mind, Terry just shared how she's not as short fused and stuff. And I always love to just hear, and I know all of us have had some healthy mind or healthy emotion like transformations. So who's had one that they would like to share with everyone? And it could be just.
I can share. It's Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. So I started the program about a year ago. It's a little over a year now, and I started initially to lose weight, and I've been successful with about 85 pounds weight loss, which was exciting. But the best part is the healthy mind aspect. So about 4 years ago, I lost my mom. She passed away of a heart attack, and I was 27, and, you know, my mom was the only parent I had, so it was kind of just very much a struggle just trying to find my way in the world. And I met Hannah, and Hannah just, like, you know, she took my hand, and I felt like I had a best friend through the journey, and just the clarity of knowing and kind of, you know, being able to release some of that, the mental stress I had with that loss and dealing with just the challenges that comes with it. To be able to let it go and be at peace with it is kind of been, you know, the best part. And my mom's birthday is on Monday, and I'm already like making plans to continue with a healthy mind. You know, I've found like just positive ways to celebrate and to honor her, whatnot. And I don't think I would have been able or just strong enough to do that without Take Shape for Life. So.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Wow. What about that story, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's real. That's really all this is about. It's how a person, whatever they have in their hands, they take it and they find the areas that they need to grow, but they never give up on themselves. And what I heard Rachel say is, you know, yes, she had to lean on Hannah, but Hannah was her strength until she knew that Rachel could carry that strength on and carry it. Now Rachel believes in herself. And because her mind has grown into this place that she probably would have never been able to achieve that had it not been for Take Shape for Life and the support of someone else that really, truly cares about you. So thank you, Rachel. It's such a beautiful story. Such a beautiful story. So does anybody else have a healthy mind or healthy emotion or maybe something they've overcome since last week? Or been able to get better at? You know, sometimes it's hard to get completely over something because it always wants to pop its ugly head. But, you know, sometimes we can make these shifts and you go, oh, I can't even believe I did that. Like maybe not getting mad at Danny for something, maybe just not getting mad and just walking on and singing a happy tune to myself or something.
I have a story. I'll tell you mine so I don't get in trouble. But, you know, me and Lacey have been doing this about 11 years. And in the past 3 years, I put on a little bit of my weight. And so I got back on the program. And, you know, I've lost 14 pounds in about 4 weeks. And, man, I'm starting to feel good again. But I got into some other businesses that we do. And I've been running those and doing those things. But the reason I hadn't been on the Zooms with you guys is Lisa's been doing it and I've been doing everything else. But after getting back from Baltimore and being in the room with about 1,000 people just like us who are coaches from all over the United States. And thank you, Nancy, for being there. Nancy got to see what it was like. And, you know, when I got back around those people, it was just like I rejuvenated. You know, I got it back again. I got my mojo back. I'm ready to go do this thing. And that's why I want to get back involved with everybody. It's because, you know, we've got a wonderful opportunity to help a lot of people. And this community that we work in and we are part of, when you see the bigness of it, this is a portion of it. When you're in the room with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people who are just energized and are excited because they're helping people change their lives, and in result, their lives are changing themselves. That's the kind of people I like being around, just like every one of you. So I'm plugged back into this because I want to be a better community leader, and I want to be someone that you can come to, like you, Lisa. And we may not know everything, but we know people that do. And I ain't pointing no fingers or anything, but, you know, we know some people that's really cool, and they've guided us, and we'll take you to them if you need us. I'm back on the program. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I think so anyway. But anyways, just want to let y'all know, this is a journey point. And we've got a little toolbox that we carry around, and Take Shape for Life is one of the tools in our toolbox. So we'll share that with you how it works when we talk about coaching and stuff like that. But, yeah.
So, any other healthy mind, healthy emotions, overcoming obstacles, having obstacles? Has anybody had any obstacles in these since? Well, there you go, Becky. Let's hear it.
A lot of you on the call know my story as far as the healthy mind goes, with what all happened with Lauren, with my daughter, and her wreck. And today was a huge day for her, but it was a huge day for our family as well, because you know, when she had her wreck, and I've said this so many times, I'm an emotional leader. I'm one that, prior to Take Shape for Life, if I was upset, if I was anxious, if I was stressed, if it didn't sit still, I was going to eat it. I mean, I just ate everything in sight. And when she had her wreck, I finished the program on November the 5th. She had her wreck on November the 27th of 2014. And if it hadn't been for the Healthy Mind things that I had learned, I don't know what I would have done. But it helped me to stay focused, to stay balanced, and it helped me to cope with the stress of all of it, you know. And today she moved back to Georgia. She is now completely independent. She's, you know, she's doing great, and she has incorporated a lot of the healthy mind aspect. Even though she didn't really do the program, she learned about the healthy mind from what I learned. And, you know, she's moving forward and, you know, just taking that part of it. And it's transformed our whole family. So.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And to be able to have something that tragic happen in your life, but still be able to keep moving forward, that's the key.
Yeah.
That is the key. Thanks, Becky, for sharing that. Debbie, Debbie Ware, I think I see one of your success stories over here. Thomas.
I see Thomas there.
Hey, Thomas.
Hey.
Truck driving Thomas, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. It's me.
All right. Well, we're so glad you joined us tonight.
He's been sick this week, so he's had a little hard time this week, but he's trucking through it. So.
Well, good for you. Well, tell us a little bit about your journey so far. How many weeks have you been on?
I'm going on 4 weeks now.
4 weeks. So how's your life transformed?
Health-wise, it's doing real good. I've tightened up my belt 2 notches. I lost 4 pounds. You know, and I was doing good until I got this cold, and it's like it went downhill where I ended up gaining 2 pounds back. But I'm back on the program the way it's supposed to be. So,
well, you're doing something right, because now how many pounds did you say you've lost so far?
12 so far.
12. Well, that's awesome. So you know it's working. So that's great. And sometimes we have those little setbacks, like getting a cold or something like that. So yeah, like you said, you know what to do. So, but I know we've enjoyed you on Support for Life, and you know, your participation and commenting, and you know, and encouraging everybody else, because that's what it's all about. Is we're all here together.
Yeah, I like to support. You know, you get to a stumbling stone, I guess you might want to say. Like with me, I was always getting hungry. You know, and I don't know if I'm eating as much as I'm supposed to be eating. The book doesn't really say how much of what you can have, like on your lean and green. It tells you about like an 8-ounce piece of meat, but it doesn't really say how much vegetables or, you know, salad, whatever, you know. So I wasn't sure if I was eating too much, not eating enough. I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
But apparently what I'm doing is okay because I'm losing the weight. So, you know.
That's right. That's right. And I think, too, paying attention to how your body feels, you know, and stuff, you can tell if you know, and they always say, like, your meat needs to be about the size of the palm of your hand and up to 3 servings of vegetables. So, and even if you do have a few extra vegetables or a little bit of protein extra, you know, especially because I'd say you're probably on the go a lot and, you know, and having to get up and out of that truck and stuff. So, you know, you're probably burning a few extra calories.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that I guess I'm really missing is my fruit. And Debbie said I can't have fruit, so, you know, it goes my apple to my cantaloupe, and, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you get to bring it back.
Yeah.
It's coming back when you get it off.
This is like certain foods that I'm really missing and craving. But if I have it, then I'll eat 2 pieces of celery. You know.
There you go.
Usually it takes care of it.
Huh?
So, with your lifestyle of driving, Thomas, have you found the program to be easy for what you're doing?
It's hard because sometimes I drive at night.
Okay.
Doug's screen. Is everybody there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I lost everybody, and it's
Lost everybody.
well, I see.
I still have you on the side.
Yeah, I'd see you on the side, but I mean, we didn't touch anything. It's got you are viewing Doug's screen. So, Doug, are you gonna leave? Are you gonna leave? I love it.
You want to shut up?
Told you we were gonna be trouble.
Probably, let's see, maybe up on the far right-hand corner, there's an X. Wonder if you click that, if that would.
I'm gonna stop this. How's that?
Hey, that's good.
All right. I just put the video on my PC so we could see y'all bigger.
All right, Ken.
Can you see us now?
Take that machine away from him.
Did I break it? I mean, I have the ability to disrupt this meeting.
Yes, you do.
Go ahead while you're there, Doug. Tell your story.
Danny, you know me better than that. You shouldn't give me that kind of power. Wait. All right, we'll go back to that. All right. So anyway, was there a question in there? I'm sorry.
Yeah, tell us your story. Tell us your and Karen's story. I mean, how we met and what your are. And you've been on the program. You know, tell your story.
How we met? Well, we lived in Phoenix. She was in the apartment below me. I fed her a poison steak. Got her sick. She married me.
That's awesome.
We've been together almost 30 years, 28 years, 30 next July. And just trying to get healthier here. You know, I was, believe it or not, a marathon runner when I was younger. And, you know, at this stage of the game, I just got to get better. I'm pre-diabetic, and I'm on 3 blood pressure medications, cholesterol, but I've actually got that in tune right now. And, you know, at this stage of the game, it's get going or stop. You know, I could literally double what I got left if I start taking care of myself. So
awesome.
We both need to. It's just it's time. We're tired of being this big. We're tired of being, you know, I'm active for a big guy. I mean, you can't stop me, but I'd like to feel better while I'm doing it. You know.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
We know that you got the right program in hand, and we're here to coach you and lead you on this journey. And wow, we're glad you're aboard.
I know the program works because, like y'all said earlier, I was on it several years ago with Dr. Helton, but given being an over-the-road trucker just wasn't conducive to following this diet. It's almost impossible. There's no way to prepare things and such, and I got off it. But like I told you when we met the other day, I know firsthand this works great.
Yes.
There's many, many nights I went to bed and I'm like, man, I ate too much today. I'd get up in the morning and I lost a pound. It was wonderful. So I'm very enthusiastic and excited about being back on it, and having y'all support just means the world to us. I mean, that's the little kick in the butt that you need. Everybody needs a pat in the back, so we're no different than anyone else.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's the community. That's what you're part of it. And Doug and Karen, all these people here have started where you're starting at and been where you're being, and they're here to help you too. So that's part of what we're talking about, the community. This is it. This is some of it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to
That's
talk.
Brian and Amy.
Yeah,
What's
Brian.
that?
Brian and Amy.
Well, you got to meet Brian and Amy. We haven't got to talk to them yet.
Wait, we got they're 2 pages over.
Yeah. Well,
Brian's in the orange, right?
It's the Hollywood.
Hi, Amy.
yes. Now they're from Smith.
We don't start till tomorrow. Come on over. We'll split, share a banana split.
That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
It's good to have you and Brian and Amy. It's good to have you with us.
No, I was serious. Come on over. I got ice cream.
Yes.
Well, Brian and Amy together combined, they've lost, how many pounds has it been, guys? You've lost together?
We're right at 100. I've lost almost 80 since September.
Congratulations.
Amy's, when she had her little fallback with her gallbladder, where are you at?
About 30.
She didn't gain nothing. She stable. She stayed stable and everything, but she's back on it. She's doing good, trying to get her energy back. So
yeah. And these two went on a cruise. When was it? October? You guys went on a cruise?
yeah, right after we started.
And they killed the cruise. They went in there like a powerhouse. They walked and they followed their protocol, and I was so proud. And you guys lost, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, lost when
On
they
the cruise. You had to be the only bit people on that boat that lost weight.
Ain't that the truth?
And the food just didn't seem as good as it usually is.
That's right. Yeah.
It's hard to lose weight on a floating trough.
There you go. Exactly.
Oh, for sure.
We're hoping to go again in the spring, maybe 100 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, so everybody just go through. I know Debbie Queen said she's lost 60. I've lost 40. Danny's lost 50. Nancy, you've lost 20.
22.
22.
Okay.
Here, hold on just a minute. Is that right quick? So that way that
He's in bed.
okay. And Joe, how much have you lost?
36.
36. Debbie Ware?
48.
48. And then Brian and Amy, 100. And then Terry, 51. And then Katie?
9.
9. And Katie didn't even really get in it to do to lose weight. She got in it for the energy. So she started the program for the energy. So if you ever listen to anybody, hear somebody out there and they go, I'm just so tired, you know that we can increase their energy with the program. So Debbie, Becky, what about you?
20.
20. And Alyssa?
14.
And then Thomas was 12. Is that right?
I think he said 14.
Oh, 14. And let's see, Rachel.
So those are costs. The software.
What, 80, 85?
Wow. Did you say 85?
Well, 82. 82.
Okay.
Wow.
And then we've got a couple callers in here. Doug, are you on the program? Oh, that's Doug.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry,
me.
Doug. I'm sorry. That's an extra.
I just
call.
logged in on my PC so I could see
I thought
everybody.
we had another. And then there's another caller. I don't know if they've been on the program.
That's Carolyn. That is my client. Are you there, Carolyn? Can you hear me? Are you on mute?
They don't seem to be on mute.
How much weight has she lost?
She's down 14 pounds in 3 weeks.
Oh, awesome. So 560 pounds that we've lost on the screen. I mean, and that's not counting how many has gotten off medications since they've been on the program.
Man, that's awesome.
Of course, I hadn't. I'm just waving my hand just in case. I was just eliminating. See, that to me is the beauty of it. It's what you're creating. It's in the creative process. But now we all know that while we're on the journey, how many of us, because I thought this might be good for us to talk about tonight, distractions. How many distractions can we have in a day's time? I mean,
there's no telling. You can have, okay.
It comes. And so the distraction basically it's something that it's pulling us away from our focus. Because if we're lasered in, we know what we're going to do, but then you've got these things coming in. Whenever we talk about the healthy mind and healthy emotion, those two are very, very important to be able to notice the distraction, but you don't marry it and hang out with it. You just get back over on track. But you got to be mindful about what's going on. So I pulled up a little video that I really think it was powerful to me, and the things that I learned to help myself mentally, I love sharing them with everyone. And if you can take one thing and put application into your life, then and if it can help your well-being to be better, then I mean, do you think that's a plus bonus?
Sure.
So anyway, so I'm going to share this right now, and
Why don't people succeed? Good question, right? You know what's so funny to me is that how many people in the world often say, well, because they're dumb or lazy. They're like so discounting of humanity, and they're so like, I mean, people, of course, are not dumb, and they are not lazy. In fact, matter of fact, they're incredibly smart, incredibly intelligent, and they're incredibly busy. Really, it's not that they're lazy; they're really busy. But here's the difference: they're smart, yes, but sometimes they're smart and intelligent at completely meaningless things. We have all these people who know, dozens and dozens of batting averages or the names of celebrity babies or, the latest new little trinket or item, for sale or, the latest headline in the news. And yet they know nothing that is relevant to their ability to really progress and contribute in their lives. They know lots of stuff. They are smart. They are intelligent, but smart and intelligent at what? They're misaiming their potential. They're so distracted by things that are meaningless and insignificant that are not meaningfully and significantly getting ahead. And it's not that they are lazy. I mean, they're busy. I mean, but what are they busy doing? They're busy multitasking on a bunch of things that might also be meaningless. But they're so busy doing what exactly? Sometimes our busy work is not our life's work. We're doing all these activities, but activity disjointed from strategy and purpose is just distraction. And there's nothing that costs us more in our lives over the long term than distractions. If you really think about it, because think about this. We run these numbers at High Performance Academy. It's unbelievable, right? Most Americans, did you know this? Most Americans are watching 4 hours of television per day, of TV per day. That doesn't mean that television is on 4 hours a day. It means they're watching it 4 hours a day. You take those 4 hours over the average adult lifespan from the time they start watching, over the average adult lifespan, that equates to 13 years, 24/7, in front of the boob tube. Yeah. over a decade of people's lives, 24/7, is being spent in front of the box. And you think about that for just a second. You think about, oh my gosh, that's 13 years of lost life. You know, because every major study ever done on television and the consumer's experience with television doesn't report happiness, doesn't report real engagement or joy. It reports a low level of stress. You know, you don't think those advertisements aren't stressing you out? You don't think that content you want isn't impacting your soul in some way or another? It's like, I'm not an anti-TV guy. I love it. You know, you're watching this. Thank you. Right? There are some things we could watch that add value. I have no question about that. But most folks are just watching 4 hours. And they're watching 4 hours because they can't think of anything else to do. Or they have wasted their day working so hard towards things that really don't matter to them, that they feel so emotionally wasted they got to check out and watch some TV. But check this out. If somebody watches 4 hours of television a day, over the adult lifespan, that's 13 years across the average adult lifespan. 13 years, 24/7. If you took that and input it into the regular economy at a regular salary, that person now has lost, because remember, they're awake, they're watching. They've lost salary potential of nearly $1 million. You know, at an average investment rate over those same amount of years, that same amount of money could equate to somewhere around $2 million. So they've lost 13 years of their life, 13 years away from their real ability to connect and love other people, to really creatively express themselves and to contribute to society. They've lost $1 million in salary potential and $2 million all in investment potential. For what? For what? So the cost of distraction is immense. And most people aren't distracted because they're dumb or they're lazy. It's because they are frankly focused on the wrong things, on things that are not moving the needle for them. Now, some people say, well, Brendan, you don't understand. I don't watch TV for 4 hours a day. I know, but I bet you're distracted for 4 hours a day. Maybe television isn't your drug. Maybe it's the internet. Maybe it's Facebook. Maybe it's, you know, silly little things that just don't, you know, add anything. And I'm not Mr. Productive, in which every hour has to be scheduled towards the most amazing activity. I'm not one of those, you know, type A super achievement guys just for the sake of achievement or power. I'm about living a fully engaged life, a life that has meaning and depth to it, a life that, you know, has a sense that each of our experiences actually really do matter, and there's a zest and joy and sugar to that, you know? And it's hard to have if you're suffering from, you know, browser blackout for 4 or 5 hours a day. And that's what happens to people. Browser blackout. You know, they just wake up 4 hours, they click a little blue link, and then 4 hours later they wake up and they're like, whoa, what happened? They don't understand. They're like, am I still dressed? They have no idea what happened to them. It was like someone slipped them a drink. They're like, what just happened to me? Or nowadays, it's like app amnesia. You know, nowadays, it's like they look at an app on their mobile device, and then they play with a bunch of apps, and then 4 hours go by, or throughout the day, in the little moments when they have some spare time, instead of sitting and thinking, what is it I really want to be about right now? What is it I should be focused on right now to move my life forward or to deepen this relationship? What do? They check out, you know? And people tell this lie now. They're like, oh, you don't understand. Hold on, Brendan, I have to check in. You know, we all feel like we have to check into our inbox constantly, check into our Twitter stream, check into the Facebook stream, check into the Tumblr stream, check into some stream. We're all checking into some stream over here that we've checked out of the stream of now, of being present and alive in this moment, of sensing our lives again. You know, if you are constantly checking into other people's agendas, you're checking out of your life's purpose. So let's find a way today to just make a decision for yourself to say, you know what? I'm not going to be so distracted anymore. I'm going to be more purposeful about my days, my activities, not just so I can be successful or achieve, but so I can feel again, so I can feel that sense of aliveness and progress and fulfillment in life. And we can only have that if we give our real presence to it, if we really focus on it, if we really allow the depth and the magic of this hour, of this moment to enliven us. You deserve that. That's living the charged life. That's being a person of meaning and significance. That's being somebody who knows that this life, that these moments, that this very hour is precious. It is a gift. Honor it. Use it. Enjoy it.
What did I do?
You're back.
We see you.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna get.
We see you.
There we go.
You clicking up
Oh.
back up.
Yeah. So distractions. Who has distractions? I mean, they come every day.
I definitely do.
Yeah. And you know, you don't think about the time invested in distractions.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really think about it.
You know, the power of yoga. I don't know how many, do any of y'all do yoga besides us? Anybody besides us? Okay, great. Well, I can only tell you what it's done for me. First of all, yoga has given me the ability to stretch, but it's also given me the ability to be calm and learn to breathe. We all breathe from about right here up. And I noticed that I was getting short of breath, and I was thinking, why am I just breathing that much? And so through our yoga process, you know, you have to breathe all the way through. And that really helped me to get more oxygen in my brain, because I need all the oxygen I can get in my brain so that I can just be in the power of now. And this is what this gentleman's talking about. I hadn't seen this before tonight, but it resonated with me to say this. When you step outside and you hear the wind blowing, watch the leaves move on the trees. When you step outside and you see a bird flying, watch where it goes and where it lands. When you step outside and you see it raining, it's okay to let it fall and hit you in the face and just watch it run down. The power of now. There's a lot of people today that will not be here tomorrow on this earth that would love to have that feeling now. So my thought is, take time to enjoy your life. It is precious. Take time.
Yeah. So, distractions. Mindfulness and distractions. So if we become mindful, and we know through the habits of health, many of us have really become more awakened, haven't we? You know, you start paying attention. You start paying attention to even the grocery store. I know. I think it was Debbie the other night was talking about. She looks at what other people are putting in their buggy. I said, "Oh, I forgot to tell you that sort of happens whenever you get involved in this. You're not judging anybody, but you're just going. I used to go down all those aisles and get all that stuff, and now I don't. I stay on the outer perimeter. I mean, I may have to go down for some seasonings or things like that. But you do become more awakened, more mindful of what's taking place. Because how many of you, before you got on the program, sort of felt like there was a fog inside your mind?
Yeah. And
then how many, once you got engaged in the program, felt like you had a clearer thought process, like you could think clearer? You know, I don't know, so that's many people have experienced that fog lifting. And our son, I'm going to have him on next week. He's going to share his story on the 3 and 3 program, because I challenged him to, he's only 25. He doesn't really need to lose weight, but he didn't really have healthy eating habits. And so I challenged him, and I said, son, I'd love for you to do a 30-day challenge. He goes, sure, Mom, whatever. And he told me, and then I told him exactly what to do. So he even said, he goes, man, it's crazy how that eating like this, I feel like I'm more clear in my mind. So, and that's on the 3 and 3. So like I said, I wanted for everybody to see that it's not really about weight loss. You know, it's if you just want more energy, feel better. And then we've had some other, lifestyles that people's had that they've done our program to enhance their lifestyle, where they didn't really need to lose weight either. So, you know, there's, like I said, it's for everybody, but it's for people who desire better health, a better well-being, and a quality of life. So with that, I hope this has been informative and maybe helped you in some way to where you'll be all supercharged tomorrow and the next day and the next and the next till we meet again. But in closing, does anybody have any comments or anything they'd like to share?
I talking about what you're talking about, I've been giving my husband more and more of the food. He actually takes bars and distributes them at work. He's got quite a few people that are interested in getting into the program, but I just couldn't find things. He didn't need to lose weight like your son, but I couldn't find things to eat that were as healthy as what our food is. So I've been giving him, he's sort of like doing three and three, because I try and keep him eating 6 meals a day. And we've been taking these dance lessons, and of course he just turned 69, and he memorizing all these steps for all these different dances has been quite challenging for him. And this yesterday says to me, he says, I just find it's getting easier for me to remember those steps now. He says, it's just a lot clearer in my mind. And I thought, little did he know, this is my secret. I'm feeding him this food so he can lead me around the floor. And
That's all.
that was funny. And when you were talking about the rain, Danny, I had this on my tea bag today. It said, look at it, get the light. Some people just feel the, wait a minute, I gotta get into the light.
Go into the light.
There you go. Simon. Well, she's got glasses on.
It says some people just feel the rain, but others just get wet. That was sort of goes along with it too.
That's good.
Yeah. Got my tea bag.
Yeah. I like those little messages on those tea bags and things like that. Yeah. They're like Cracker Jacks. Yeah.
I think that's when we go to the ocean, the first thing we do, no matter what time it is, the first thing I do is I just take off walking, and my shoes are halfway up on the bank somewhere as I'm walking down there, socks going, and I go there and put my feet in the water the very first thing when we go to the ocean. And I sit there and I just let that water, I don't care, it just runs across my feet, and I'm just sitting there in awe, because it's a calming spot for me, because I realize how small I really am when I step my feet out in that massive body of water. And it calms me. It brings me back to who I really am. So that's where we're at. We got a busy life where we're always doing something, creating. That's who this group of people are. We're workers. If it wasn't for us, the other 60% of Americans couldn't eat. So it's up to us to work, to do these things, but that's where we find our calming spot. So
and Joey. A lot of joy in it.
Yeah, find that calming spot. And if you're on the program and someone asks you about what you're doing, from now on, just say, well, let me introduce you to my coach. And forward them over to the coach, because chances are people, when we start telling people what we're doing, they don't want to really hear it. They just want to. If they really do want to hear it, just say, let me tell you about my coach. Let me introduce you to them and let them share this with you. That will help more people than you trying to tell them, I'm eating this food, because they want to eat their cheeseburgers and stuff, and that's fine. But if they really want to get healthy and change their life, they really need to meet the coach. And the coach is the glue that makes all this work. So if you have, if you're a client and you're doing that, just refer to your coach.
And just remember the video, how we watch this on distractions, and we all have distractions. And I think sometimes people, if they get overloaded, they're already mentally overloaded with too much information. You go adding more on top of that, then they get really confused. It almost paralyzes them. So with the coaches and stuff, we just, we can be able to share with them step by step and find out find out why they would want something like this. Because it's about them. It's not about us telling them how everything is and how it tastes and stuff. It's for us to find out and be very empathetic, find out what they want. So, but anyway, so I hope this has been a boost of energy for everyone, and I know it has for me. And those coaches that we're going to stay on after we close the Support for Life and sort of go over just a few things with the team. So, make sure coaches, you hang on just for a few minutes later. But anyone else, like I said, thanks again for being on. Have a wonderful night. Get some good rest, because that is a habit of health. And then hopefully we'll see you again next Tuesday.
Bring some people with you.
Yeah, bring some people to the community.
Yeah.
So good night, guys.